If I don't use the talents that are given to me, then God's glory is not revealed through me. In today's gospel, my dear brothers and sisters, we have this parable where a master or a rich man who would be a king tomorrow, before he leaves his place, gives certain amount of money to his servants, and when he returns as a king, he takes account of all the money that was given to his servants. And we have the first two servants who come and say that they have invested his money and they have doubled it. But the third man, who did not invest but rather out of fear for his master, his laziness, he buries that money that was given to him. For the first two servants, the master rewards them for their profit that they had made, whereas the third servant who did not invest, he is being punished. My dear brothers and sisters, this money that was given to them, it was spoken as talents that was given to them. Or in the practical life, when we apply this passage to us, it is like God giving us talents, and we are supposed to be using these talents in our lives. The gifts, the talents, the skills. As I was reflecting, for me, the last part of it, of the passage, that the master takes the account of the talents or the gifts or the money that was given to his servants. So, well, in our life, God has blessed us with gifts and talents in various ways, for our sustenance, for our growth, for different purposes. So my question is, God is generous in giving His gifts to us. Why would He take account of the gifts that God has given to us? Why He has to judge us? He has given us freely, and that's it. Why there is this judgment and then this reward and punishment for our gifts that was given to us, whether we have utilized them, whether we have discovered them, whether we have practiced them, how much we have. I believe this could be our own freedom, how much I should use my talents, my skills or not. That's my freedom. Why I should be judged for not using my talents, not being productive, not growing in my personal life? Why I should be judged? Why, if I have failed, why I should be punished? This is what my reflection, my meditation was. And as the master rewards those who did very well and punishes the one who did not utilize his talents, his gifts, yes, probably that would be our fate as well. God would judge us at the end. So why the judgment? It's because two things that I understand. First, when you are blessed with so many gifts and talents and skills, you are supposed to be using them for your benefit, for the benefit of the society. And when you do not use your own talents and abilities and skills, you become dependent on others. And therefore you become a burden for others. You become a stress for others. So when you are a burden for others, you are a stress for others, it means you are committing a sin. You have enough talents to live for yourself. So when you don't utilize them, you become a burden for others. And that is the sin. St. Paul tells very clearly, those who don't work, let them not eat food. So in that sense, when I don't use my talents, then I become a burden for others. So definitely I commit a sin, and sin has to be punished, has to be judged. So God is not wrong if He has judged me for not being productive or utilizing my skills and abilities. That's the first reason. The second reason that I found in my reflection is that God created us with so many gifts and talents through which God reveals His glory. Through us, God reveals His glory. And it was said in the olden ages that the glory of God is man fully alive. The glory of God is man fully alive. So, man will be fully alive when he utilizes, he practices all the talents that God has given. May not be possible at one time to utilize all the talents, but he makes attempts to utilize these talents for him and for the others, and that's how he becomes fully alive. And when a person is fully alive, God's glory is revealed through him. So the glory of God is man fully alive. If I don't use the talents that are given to me, then God's glory is not revealed through me. And therefore, probably I make a mistake there. Because God has created us so that we reveal God and His goodness through our lives, and especially we glorify God in our bodies. And therefore, if we fail in doing this, I think I deserve judgment. I do deserve punishment for not glorifying God in my bodies. And therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, my stress, my whole meditation, why God should punish us if we fail in practicing the gifts that are given to us, for first, that we become burden to others and therefore it is a sin, and secondly, we fail in glorifying God through our bodies. Again, it's a failure, and therefore we would deserve the punishment. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, whatever may be the gifts that you have, maybe small, maybe big, whatever, let us glorify God in our bodies, and let us bring goodness through these gifts to us and to others.